Let's talk about water ionizers because they are out there. They're being used. There are people recommending them and so on. And I know that your place with those is that they have a place, but maybe not the sort of level of power of place that is being presented. Yeah, would that pretty much cover it?
Yes, we actually sold them for 12 years. And there's some people, many of our customers still out there with them because you buy a water ionizer, it costs you so much, you're going to hold on to it as long as you can.
Right, yeah.
So the water ionizer market is basically split into two, and that is the people that sell direct and the people that sell multi-level.
Yeah.
And as I always say to people who are contemplating their multi-level marketing, are you buying the water ionizer or are you buying the business opportunity?
The business, yes.
Knowing that Direct Marketing Association says that something, I think it's 99.4 or 96.5, I can't quite get it right, of people who get involved in multi-level marketing never recoup their initial investment.
Right, because it takes a business mind and it takes an entrepreneurial spirit and it takes a whole range of other skills that have nothing to do with the product.
Yeah, you've got to be a good salesman.
Right.
If you're not a good salesman, it's going to knock you because you're in the world of cold calling.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. All of your friends at a party, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And they say, how long does it take to go through all your friends?
Right.
I remember years ago there was a real estate company in Australia that did very well with immigrants. It was in the time lots and lots of immigrants in Australia because the immigrants sold the real estate blocks to their friends.
Yeah.
And then they were finished. So, yes, we see this over and over again that people come in and you've got to say, are you here for the water ionizer or are you here for the business opportunity? Because if it's a business opportunity, we can't help you.
Yep.
If it's a water ionizer, we'll give you a cheque for $4,000, which will be the saving that you'll make by not going MLM.
Right. Yeah.
The other thing is that the water ionizers have had their day. They are old technology in a fast-paced new technology world. And there are new methods, much more efficient methods, proton exchange, membrane technology, the inhalers, the miniature ones, the tablets. They just kill the performance of a water ionizer. But I guess one of the things that used to get to me was, okay, you put a filter in the water ionizer and it costs you $120 or something filter.
Yes.
Half of the water going through that filter is going to go down the drain.
Yeah,
I've noticed
that with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've actually paid to filter water you never use.
Right.
And generally speaking, the filters that they have are pretty basic. You go over to your big box hardware store and get a similar filter for $25. Right. So firstly, the filtration, and for me, if I'm going to have any sort of water equipment in my place, I want good filtration. I want the best filtration, especially if I'm spending $6,000.
Yes.
So what you see is people get very, very keen and they rush around and tell all their friends, and when their friends don't buy, they get very, very discouraged, and they the sellers don't care because they've sold a machine at a very high price.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And they have got some people who are good salespeople who will go out and push it really hard, but it's old technology, and the ones that are sold under MLM are really, we've got to say they're not up to speed even to the ones that are not sold under it.
Right, so the concentration perhaps has been on the business model rather than the R&D, research and development model, to continue to expand and improve.
This is old technology.
Right.
This is old technology. It goes right back, funnily enough, it started off in England. And it's electrolysis. They used to, chrome bumper bars with electrolysis.
Right, yes.
That's what it is. Now they're trying to revive electrolysis for hydrogen technology. But as we talked earlier, the water ionizer people, myself included at the time, didn't even know it produced hydrogen. Right? And in the early days, they tried to get rid of the hydrogen because they thought it might be a problem because someone might light a match near the spout and blow their ears off.
Right. Okay? But now you've identified essentially that hydrogen is key to good health, to affecting your body.
Yes.
And the uptake of the water and so on.
Oh, totally. Yeah. There's three things. Firstly is filtration. Is it the best filtration you get? No, it's not. It's ordinary filtration. Ordinary filtration means that you do get debris on the plates. You know, not everything gets through. When you get debris on the plates, the hydrogen production goes down.
Yep.
Okay, and you've got to keep cleaning it. So that's the two things. The third thing is the alkaline water as such is actually only a concentration of water. And I'll try and make it simple. Maybe put a graphic up for this. Let's say you've got a litre of water and you've got 100 ml of alkaline minerals in it.
Yep.
It comes out of your tap. That litre of water with 100 ml of alkaline minerals, it goes into the ionizer, and what comes out is the same 100 ml of alkaline minerals.
And 50% of the water.
50% of the water. And you say, oh, look, it's increased the alkaline minerals. No, it hasn't.
No,
it's
decreased
reduced
the
the
water.
water. So it doesn't actually alkalise, it just puts the alkaline minerals, if they're there,
Into a smaller section of water.
And you mentioned a friend just before who has a water tank. Their performance is absolutely dependent on having enough minerals in the water. So if you've bought one of these and you're using it on your home water tank, on the farm, it's not going to work.
Yeah, so mineralised water that might be coming out of a stream or a creek that comes straight out of the earth, different matter.
Yeah.
But falling out of the sky into a plastic-lined water tank, and it's very likely there's not much in there at all.
No, that's exactly right. Yeah, so soft water, Melbourne, they don't work so well because Melbourne's water is quite soft. There's many places around the world which is soft water. At the other end of the scale, vast tracts of America have hard water. California has hard water, which means it's alkalines. And if you drink it, you get the same effect.
Right.
But they've sold thousands of these things because of the business opportunity. They don't work well in alkaline water because they take the alkaline minerals and concentrate them again, as the way we spoke. So you get high alkaline minerals, which is not actually what you want.
Right.
It starts tasting and can give you diarrhea.
Yep.
Okay, so
Or becomes a cleaning product, pretty much.
it becomes a cleaning product. That's exactly right. Yeah. So that's all. We love the multi-level marketing company people because they go around beating the bush for people and telling them how important it is to have good water, and then the people get on the web and look around and they find here we are, and we've got a different story, and we're tailoring the solution to the people, not saying one product does everything.
Right.
It doesn't.
I think equally the kind of benefit that I see is that you've got a solid approach of treating every single customer as in their individual space and saying what you are presenting to me is important for you, and I will address that.
You have
So
to.
you have a range of solutions for people.
Yeah. Not many people think about that. Say, I'm going to buy a water filter, but we're entering into a long-term relationship with people. We've got friends who started as customers of 20 years.
Yeah.
Because they come back every year and they replace their filter, and we say, how are you going, how's your health, etc., etc., etc. And if you're going to have a relationship with a person, you've got to get serious about it.
Yeah.
And that's how we feel, and that's the charge we get out of working here, because people are ringing up and saying thank you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So there you go.
Good to talk to you.
You too.